What is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad and CPL fans alike? My name is Dan, otherwise known as Danekii, and I am your head coach for the St. Louis Sableyes in Season 2 of the CPL. The leagues are starting to be a little bit too many now, but we'll see how I can handle it. So, for my CPL draft, this is my draft analysis right here, and we're just quickly going to go over our team, the St. Louis Sableyes defending their champion title from last season. Now, this season has added another Pokemon from each tier to them. Well, last season we had 3 OU, RU, and OU, RU, and NU. This time we have 4 OU, 4 UU, and 4 RU and below. So, let's just jump straight into it, shall we? We got a franchise at the beginning of the season, or like before the draft, and I just gotta pick the captain from last season. Konnichiwa, motherfuckers! It is goddamn Konnichiwa. It's goddamn Victini. Drops in, says hello, goes for V-Create. You die, it leaves. Goodbye. That is basically Victini here. I mean, Victini serves other purposes as well. Special, physical, can be defensive, can be offensive with its rounded stats. But yeah, so I decided to pick up Victini because I feel like personally to me it did the most work for me last season, and I really like using Victini. Now next up, I decided to throw in my Mega, and that was Megalop. Megalop, as we know, has actually no counters. Its immunities are non-existent because Scrappy is its Mega ability, and of course it can be limber when it switches out, so it can't even be paralyzed. You know, this is freaking phenomenal. And of course, I have something to stop paras and stuff as well later. But this thing, in its fake out, high jump kick, return, drain punch, ice beam. It can even be a cleric. I mean, it's never going to be used like a cleric. Let's face it. Ice punch, return. Surprised it doesn't get thunder punch, but you know, got bounce. You want to do something. Dizzy punch. Can use focus punch. Sub focus punch is his thing. You can get impact. Uh, Gets Rototiller. Water Pulse, Teeter Dance, of course, you know, just Lopunny. I mean, I'm not gonna be, like, some of the things I mentioned is not even legal. We also got Facade, for when I see someone is, like, status heavy, or Toxic Swag something. We have Baton Pass, so we can pass stat boosts like Agility into something. Sub Agility. Next up we have Thundurus Therian because Thundurus Eye was picked. But this thing is also pretty nice. It has the same moveset, a bit more special attack, a little less speed, a bit more, I think it's a bit less attack actually. But it gets like agility, it gets crunch, bulk up, dark pulse, flash cannon, focus blast, nasty plot, knockoff. Knockoff is big. Got sludge bomb and wave for fairies, as well as flash cannon. We got superpower, U-turn, volt switch, both coverages. So that is very nice. There's a lot of things I can do with Thundurus, and we'll see how I can use them this season. Next up is our Hazard Stacker Ferrothorn. It does one thing, and it does it really freaking well. Thunder Wave plus hazards, as well as its slow speed, going for Gyro Ball, Rocky Helmet on the Iron Barbs, or like Choppleberry, like berries for weaknesses, Rocky Helmet leftovers, etc. And it gets some next cover, like Leech Seed for recovery, Stealth Rock Spikes, of course. It gets Thunder Wave. It gets Shadow Claw if I really want it. Seed Bomb, Power Whip, Poison Jab, Iron Head, stuff like that. I think it also gets Ingrain, so they can't like roar me out. And we got Pin Missile, Self Destruct, Worry Seed. You know, nice stuff. And our first UU pick was Suicune. You know, God praise Crocoon or whatever. It gets Air Slash. You know, and also these defensive stats on these Pokemon are pretty dope. Now, I only have one name, which is Konnichiwa. The rest are completely up to you guys. You can leave a comment down below telling me some nicknames. This might be Nigel Thornberry. We got Suicune here. Really good defensive stats. Decent here. Calm Mind, of course. Crocoon, his standard set. Get Hyper Beam, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Roar, Scald, Shadow Ball, Tailwind, Surf. We get Brine, if it really want power doubles if the target's HP is less than 50% or less. We have Gust. No, we get Air Slash, we have Icy Wind. We do get Hyper Beam, Iron Tail, Mirror Coat, Ominous Wind, Natural Gift, Psych Up so we can copy stat changes, Whirlpool, Water Pulse, Sheer Cold. Not that's not legal or anything, but you get the point. We get a lot of nice stuff with Suicune. It gets a lot of good moves. And we got Espeon, our Magic Bouncer. It might run synchronized, but we'll see. It's Baton Passer. It gets Wish. That I know because all evolutions do. It gets Screens, Psychic, Psyshock. Gets Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, Hyper Voice, Morning Sun. It gets Recovery, Magic Coat. I mentioned Calm Mind. Signal Beam and Shadow Ball. Trying to see is there anything interesting else that we can work with here. Natural Gift, of course, Last Resort. This thing also gets Iron Tail, not that it's a text, that is good though. Scale Swap. That's something we can work with. Yawn. Synchronize. Stored Power, we can maybe abuse it at one point. But yeah, so that's Espeon. Now, let's move on to the second one. We got Whimsicott here, and I like myself some Whimsicott, man. 100% cotton. It's Whimsicott right there. And it gets Cotton Guard, so it can be very defensive. It gets Encore, so it can be a nuisance. It gets Energy Ball. It gets Giga Drain for stab. It gets Hurricane, Knockoff, Leech Seed, Memento, which basically forces switches, Moonblast, Psychic, Seed Bomb, Shadow Ball, Stun Spore, Substitute, Switcheroo, Tailwind, Taunt, Toxic, U-Turn. It does what it does really well, and it's also got like you can do Fake Tears. Really, we can use that effectively. Grass Whistle, Natural Gift, as most people. Oh, we get Nature Power, which usually turns into Tri-Attack. Poison Powder if you really want like bad poison. Worry Seed again. Trick Room. This thing can actually set up Trick Room. That's interesting. But yeah, so that is it also gets beat up, and that's funny. But yes, that's basically Whimsicott. We got Darmanitan next though, and Darmanitan, he does this thing really well. Choice Scarf or Band with like Flare Blitz. That's essential. Flare Blitz, and then Earthquake, and then U-Turn, and Rock Slide. That's what Darmanitan does. But you can also run like Power Punch. You can run Flame Charge if I really want to give him like a choice item to set up on the right thing. Rock Smash, Rock Tomb, Smackdown, and get your ass on the ground. Tackle, take a Thief, can steal items. Normally, Synchro Power, pair of Body Slam with more power chances. Incinerate, can burn berries. Headbutt, you impact. Focus Punch. Yeah, you know, just Darmanitan doing Darmanitan stuff. Now from RU I chose Gastrodon. And we gonna be repping the East Coast. Because we've seen West Coast too many times, and I'm gonna rep the East Coast now. Because Showdown is out of that. If you see Vivillon, you'll have like all the patterns and you can choose. But yeah, so Gastrodon. Gastrodon's very defensive, like in HP. It has one weakness, which is a quad weakness to grass. And it gets Ice Beam, it gets Clear Smog, it gets Earth Power, it gets Earthquake. It can be physically offensive as well. Like its stat isn't to die of, and it really isn't a huge change here. It's like 9 base points. It gets Ancient Power, it gets Pain Split, it gets Recover, Instant Recovery, it gets Rock Slide, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. Toxic, of course, it can be a Toxic Recover set. Not that I'm a huge fan of Toxic Stalling, but if it comes down to it, and I have to do it. Oh. Thanks, boat. You done yet? No? Gee, thanks. I'm trying to record a video here. Sorry about that, guys. I got Giga Impact. the times I will use Giga Impact. Yeah, Mirko. Really, boat? Really? Now? Fine, whatever. We'll see if we can live with it. But, yeah, so we get, I realize my mic has been so weirdly placed this entire time. Maybe you can hear me better now. Sorry about that. We get Mud Bomb, Muddy Water, Mud Slap, Mud Sport. Yes, we know boat. We've heard you're there. It's fine. We get Rock Tomb, Sludge, String Shot. We get String Shot. Whirlpool, Water Pulls, Yawn. And next up we got Electros. Now Electros has coverage. Electros has mad coverage. From Acid Spray, Acrobatics, Aqua Tail, Brick Break, Coil, Crunch, Discharge, Dragon Claw, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail, Drain Punch, Facade, Fire Punch, Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Frustration, Giga Drain, Grass Knot. And of course Hidden Power, but Hone Claws, Knockoff, Light Screen, Outrage, Power Up Punch, Protect, Arrest, Return, Roar, Rock Slide, Signal Beam, like Sleep Talk Substitute, Super Fang, Super Power, Thunder, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave. I mean, it's an electric type, so that's Stab. Toxic, U-Turn, Volt Switch, another one of the U-Turn Volt Switchers. Wild Charge, Acid, Bounce, Charge Beam, Crush Claw, Focus Punch, Gaster Acid, which is something we might use. Giga Impact, let's see. Iron Tail, Ion Deluge, which is, Ion Deluge with a return. That could be dope. Magnet Rise. Not that I really need it. Rock Smash, Rock Tomb, Secret Power, Shockwave, Strength, Thrash, Zap Cannon. This thing gets mad coverage. Like, I don't know what type. I mean, like, it doesn't get fairy coverage, but I think it gets, like, almost every single type in the game outside of that. Maybe not Ghost. Doesn't look like Ghost, but it gets a lot of different coverage. I seriously fucking hate this boat, man. We got Hoopa next. Hoopa has good physical attack, good special attack, good SPDF, but has the risk of getting Pursuit trapped, which is Hoopa's worst nightmare, because Pursuit, Knockoff, and Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak are not nice to Hoopa. Now, Hoopa here gets some pretty good moves. We get it, boat! You're trying to get somewhere. You don't need to warn the entire fucking world. Thank you. We get Brick Break, Calm Mind, Dark Pulse, Destiny Bond. Of course, if we feel like we're in a position of Pursuit trapping, we can Destiny Bond, and then we'll see, take someone with us. Energy Ball, Fire Punch, Focus Blast, Foul Play, Grass Knot, Gunk Shot, Ice Punch, Hyperspace Hole. We don't get Fury, unfortunately, because that has to be Hoopa U. We get Hyperspace Hole, though. Also get Knockoff, Ice Punch, Nasty Plot, Screens, which is nice to have. Psy Shock, Psych Kick, Power Punch, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave, Trick, Toxics, and Headbutt. Okay, Charge Beam we get Dual Chop. Hoopa gets Dual Chop? Shit, that's cool. Of course, down here we see Hyperspace Hole, Phantom Force, Power Split, Psy Beam, Psych Up, Quash. Not that Quash is anything interesting. Rain Dance. We can get Role Play, so we can steal someone's abilities. Shockwave, Skill Swap, so we can just steal it and give him Magician. Thief, Trick Room, Wonder Room. So if we're really worried about Pursuit trapping, we can like Wonder Room our SPDF into our defense stat and then see how that goes. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that is Hoopa. And if this boat doesn't shut the fuck up soon, I am going to stab a hoe. Not really, but you know. And finally, our final Pokemon here is Sneasel. I might just re-record this entire thing of like 15 minutes, because seriously, this boat is pissing me off. And next up, we got Sneasel here. Really good. Like Weavile was taking it. It's a really good. It's Dark and Ice, which are good stabs in this format. It gets Knockoff, gets Ice Punch, gets Ice Shard.
It gets priority fake out, of course. We get low kick, poison jab, knock off, sword stance, X scissor. I think it gets aerial ace. Yeah, it gets aerial ace, beat up, which is funny because stab and then hitting like 6 times. Get dynamic punch. Not that we can land it. Crush claw counter, sash counter. That's a thing. Low sweep, metal claw, payback, punishment. 60 power plus 20 for each of the target stat boosts. Oh, this the counter to Sigilif. Thief, Torment, Swift. We get Swift. But we can get like Thief and Torment, make sure that they don't like use the same move. If they're a choice variant, we can make sure that they have to struggle and then they lose damage. We got Taunt to stop things like that. We get Surf for some reason. Not that we're ever going to use it because look at this abysmal special attack stat. But we got, let's see, what do we got? We got Shadow Claw. That's pretty good. We get Quick Attack. We get other priority. Pursue. We can't pursue Trap. Poison Jab, Low Kick, all this stuff here. Icicle Crash, Foul Play, Fake Out, Double Edge Facade, Brick Break, Avalanche. But yeah, that's the team. We got all these mons right here. We got all these mons right here. And yeah, for those who saw shiny, I'm probably gonna have them shiny for the most part. So Suicune, Thundurus, Lopunny, and Whimsicott are probably gonna be shiny most time when I bring them. But yeah, so that has been the St. Louis Sableyes draft analysis, and I'm sorry about the boat if you endured it as much as I did. And you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below, and tell me in the comment section if you paid attention this entire time. Hashtag fuck off boat. That would be great. It's just a notification thingy. Let me just get rid of that real quick. There we go. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!